Fun fact, did you know most MSPs absolutely hate cold calling? And the good news is you don't need to do it to actually win new customers. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help and teach MSPs how to actually grow and how to build an unlimited number of leads into your system. And in this video, I'm going to share with you proven ways to land clients without ever having to pick up the phone and make a cold call. Doesn't mean it's the only way, but that is absolutely what this video is designed to do. If you'd like to learn more about us, head over to growth-generators.com. We have an area called resources, and inside the resources, there's so many good things, from some of our popular videos to additional tools, right? The MSP business plan, it's completely free. Anything that says free on it is completely free. If there doesn't say free, it's either to somebody else's website that I can't control, and there may or may not be a cost associated with it. But we have an onboarding checklist, an SEO checklist, a blog post checklist, buyer persona templates, truly so much more, and even objection handling if you're not good with objections. So let's talk about why cold calling isn't the only way, because I think people get super excited about building an MSP business and they say, I'm going to make 1 million cold calls. And I would say that's amazing, and that's exactly what you should be doing. However, not everybody wants to make cold calls. It's important that we take other steps to actually grow and build the business. And to be honest, cold calling is not a scalable way to actually grow the business. It's definitely a bit outdated. It's stressful. It's a bit inefficient, and nobody likes getting the phone slammed on them, preferably without cursing either. So the people on the other end are looking for help, and we need to figure out how we can get in front of those people. And when I say people on the other end, I mean your prospects. We want to change it from chasing to, let's talk about attracting our ideal customer, getting them to come into our ecosystem and say, hey, I want to do business with you. Now, we need to do a couple things. The first and most important thing is we want to build visibility and trust online, right? You found this video because you want to learn more about how to market your MSP business without having to pick up the phone and cold call more businesses. And this is fantastic. We are attracting people in. YouTube and video content are fantastic for this. If you don't want to do YouTube content or video content, that's totally fine. You can do what's called SEO, search engine optimization. And this is basically making your website look like a big juicy steak to a hungry dog, right? We want to make sure that we look fantastic. Now, SEO has gotten a little bit crazy lately because of ChatGPT, but also we could blog on our website. You have insider knowledge helping different businesses or different people that you probably didn't find out or find online. You had to figure it out, right? There are local businesses or even national businesses that truly need help with the problems that you have been able to solve. We want to get our website found, and we want to produce written content in the form of blogging to help businesses all around the world find the information that they're looking for. And statistically, a percentage of those people are going to want to hire your business to support them because they don't want to do the work themselves. That's the best part. And the last but most importantly, not least, thing that you could do, and you should be doing this immediately as early as you possibly can, is build social proof. It is hard to get testimonials and case studies. I totally get that. And even reviews, but it takes time. It is not a one size or one thing solves all of my problems, but one video once a week, once every other week, even once a month can have a massive, massive impact in growing your business. A couple great articles solving a very specific problem for a set of customers can drive hundreds of visitors to your website, and a percentage of those people are going to be potentially leads. And last but not least, showing that social proof as people hit your website, as people come in and visit it, they're going to be looking for testimonials and case studies and reviews to say, hey, I'd like to submit my contact information over to you and your business. That's the beautiful part about it. We want to build visibility. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Harrison, that can't all be it, right? Well, there's a bunch of different channels that you could technically go through. It's mainly YouTube, right? People consume content mainly in three ways. It's either written content, audio content, or video content. That's really it. But you could do Twitter, you could do Instagram, you could do Facebook, you could do YouTube, Google. Obviously, you can run some ads. There's a variety of different ways, and there's other even industry specific platforms that you can make content on that will 100% allow you to actually grow. So, what if you're like, Harrison, I don't want to do any of those things? Well, you've landed on the right video, but I must ask you to do me one quick favor. If you could hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell, it helps tremendously for me to grow the channel and help more people just like you avoid cold calling. I know it's the worst, right? So let's talk about leveraging networking. Now, one of the most common things that I think people don't use are networking. Now, we've gone over SEO, we've gone over all these things, but there are some great companies, and I'm going to pull them up here as in this video so you can actually go see them. But if you're out networking, talking to other businesses, you can absolutely get in front of a bunch of different people. You can join your local chamber of commerce, which I am a huge, huge fan of. You can also go to meetups or go to BNI or Latip, and you can find other people or like-minded people there that want to grow their business. Remember, your goal is not to sell people in here. The goal is to meet people in here and leverage their networks. If you want the technicals on how to do that, we talk about it in MSP Heroes. Or you can go to meetup.com. Right? Meetup.com is another great resource that you can go through and find people, right? You can find, if it's in your area, right, events near Charlotte. You can search the types of events. If you want to search tech, right, in your area, this is a fantastic way to get more eyeballs on this and ultimately attend and meet other people that maybe are in your target market or not your target market. You can also attend local trade shows, which are fantastic, especially if they're geared towards your audience or your target customer. But also, tech communities are a fantastic opportunity as well. Peer groups for learning, but there's probably people in tech in a variety of different industries that meet up somewhere. It's finding where they are and starting to ask questions is the best first step. But we want to focus on relationships. That is truly the benefit of networking. Instead of pitching those people, you don't want to walk into a room and say, I can't wait to take everybody's money here. It's not going to go over well. But if you do go in there and say, hey, I want to build a meaningful relationship where we can get coffee maybe once a week or we can have a conversation, that is going to make a massive, massive impact on businesses. So that is the next, the second thing you do. Now, the third thing that you can do is try warm outreach instead of cold outreach. Now, you might be thinking, well, Harrison, I don't know anybody, right? I promise you, you know, or you've helped somebody. You didn't just go through tech not helping anybody at all. You can get referrals from existing clients or friends that you've helped. You can develop strategic partnerships. You can find CPAs, marketing agencies, phone companies, low voltage cabling companies, but leveraging those strategic partnerships is massive. You can go through, leverage those relationships, and they can send you leads, and hopefully vice versa, you can send them leads. My favorite one that everyone seems to sleep on is, why don't you use LinkedIn? We can do it from our phone. We can do it from our computers. We can do it on the road. We can do it in person. Now you can scan people's QR codes and meet and kind of match with them on LinkedIn. Match, that sounds like a dating app, but you can find them and connect with them, right? It's a massive opportunity for building relationships. Just don't DM people with weird stuff, please. Make it good content, not spammy, and go from there. Maybe post some content after you connect with them to build those relationships. A single great referral partner can open up plenty of doors. I've had, specifically in my past, I've had financial advisors introduce me to tons of customers of theirs because they're like, yeah, we don't even compete, but I know that they all need tech and they all own businesses. It works amazing. Now, when you have all of this, what should you actually do? And this isn't a 101, this is an MSP basics video. You want to automate and systematize as much as you can. I love automating. I don't want to have to do the work every week. I want to do the work one time and I want to be done with it. This is where automating and systemizing everything when it comes to marketing makes your life so much easier. Pre-schedule your email newsletters. Now, of course, crazy news is going to happen and you're going to want to share that out on the rare case, but you should be nurturing those leads, right? Think about a little baby and you want to take care of it. You're going to nurture it. You're not going to aggressively harass it. You're going to say, hey, here's a little bit of information, right? Just as if you're a parent or you raised a kid or you've been around kids, you have to teach them slowly what you do and how you do it as a parent, or they see you as that. It's the same thing with your leads. CRM tools can absolutely track all of this. Now, for those of you that have been longtime followers of the channel, you know I'm going to mention Go High Level. It's probably the best CRM out there. There's also an affiliate link down below. It does help us out absolutely build the YouTube channel. But this is what I used to build my business, and thousands of MSPs also use to build their businesses. You can use other platforms such as HubSpot and other CRMs as well, but leverage the one that works best for you and you get the most features out of that you plan to actually use. But you can use CRMs to track your leads. You can track follow-ups with prospects. You can do your marketing through it. You can do truly so much through a system. Another thing that you should have lead magnets, checklists, templates, resources, e-guides, whatever it may be. You need to have those on your website. You want people to be able to find your website online and then say, you know what, I'm a little interested, or I'd like something of value in return for my contact information. That is the most important part. If you don't have that and you don't let people kind of come into your circle, they're never going to show up as a lead in your system. They're not ready to say, I'm ready to move forward yet. And because of that, you haven't been able to nurture them. They have to follow a strategic process. Keep your systems simple and try to warm up leads. Naturally, there are going to be a percentage. And before anyone's like, Harrison, that's a lie, I promise you, I helped a friend out a couple weeks ago. He is they help with movement, right? And he was like, Harrison, how do I do this? I said, hey, I'll do a personal favor for you. Well, I'll walk you through it. You have a web guy. I'll make a lead magnet for you. We made a lead magnet. And you might be thinking, well, Harrison, what happened from it? In just a month and a half, he's already gotten 3 leads. He does no search engine optimization. He does no content, nothing. He just wanted a way to get some leads into his system. He hasn't even let people know about it. It's just there, and people are naturally converting over. Now, 3 leads is probably more than most MSPs truly get, of a variety of different sizes. But giving them something great is massively, massively important. And if the person finds value in it, they're going to look forward to your emails that follow afterwards. So I want to give you some quick wins that you can do. Most businesses or most MSPs offer a free report or free IT health check. Trash. Stop doing that. I've never seen anybody be like, yeah, they love that. Maybe after an initial conversation, but they're not going to take it on day one. You have to give them a lead magnet that they can use, implement, digest, or understand. You can host a webinar for your dream customers or your local businesses, whatever it is that you want. But don't go in there with a free report. Teach them something. They want something. Offer a simple get to know us, right? Instead of a sales pitch, which is what an audit is. And most of the time, do you want a customer that's willing to open up their system for a random IT company? Probably not, right? They shouldn't be doing it either. But this is the simple process that you have to go through in order to actually succeed. You don't need to cold call to win clients, but you do need visibility. You do need trust, and you do need a system that you can actually follow. That is the secret to generating leads for your MSP business. Now, there's a whole bunch of intricacies in there. There's a whole bunch of steps that you can go through. But if you take this and just say, okay, if I was to map this out or throw this in ChatGPT and say, how do I make this even better? I'm giving you the secret sauce here. It'll guide you on your way. But if you want more tips like this, I would highly recommend subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment if you learned something, hit that like button, and maybe that notification bell. And if you want to work directly or you want to hang out with us in our membership, you can go to our membership, MSP Heroes, on the top of our website at growth-generators.com. It's specifically designed to help MSP owners, MSP salespeople, and MSP marketers build sales marketing so they can grow the business. I love you guys as always, and I'll see you on the next one.